Fortnite collabs are in an odd situation. Hey, what's up guys, Streammates here, and yes, today I'm going to be talking about Fortnite collabs with you all, as lately I've been noticing that Epic has been doing some very interesting things with the Fortnite collab cosmetics inside the game, and especially with all the news as of lately that's been coming out with them. I wanted to make this video talking about them because it's really odd. If you guys like the content that you see, make sure to subscribe to the channel with the bell turned on so you don't miss any more videos from me. Also, don't forget to drop a like on the video if you guys happen to enjoy the content. Make sure to use code MINNOW5 in the Fortnite item shop as it helps that channel tremendously. But ladies and gentlemen, let's hop right into the video. So how about if I start off with the returning collaborations? At the very beginning of Season 4, Epic decided to actually update some old collabs that haven't been seen in a very long time. And I'm not going to mention every single one of them, but I will talk about the ones that are very worth noting here, like Black Adam. He's apparently coming back to the shop. He was updated finally. There's also the polo skins. I'm very excited for those to return, but the big one was the Balenciaga cosmetics. They actually got updated in this most recent update, meaning that it's possible for them to return to the shop. And people said that these would never return due to the controversy that happened with Balenciaga. So this is great because these skins are awesome in my opinion. And I'm so glad that they're coming back, especially for those who couldn't get them when they were originally in the item shop many years ago. But this leads me on to the cosmetics that may never return. As recently, over the past few days, we actually just had some information discussing some very popular collaborations, most notably old Sony collaborations. As somebody actually replied to Tim Sweeney asking about the old Sony collaborations that they did with Fortnite, aka Kratos, and also Aloy was also put into the situation as well, so I will mention her here too, but it's mostly with Kratos. Tim Sweeney said, quote, "Can't comment on that." So does this mean that this set may never return? It's been over a year since we had that huge rumor come out that Kratos was planned to come back in Chapter 5 Season 2. His bundle was updated. There were probably plans to bring him back, but obviously it never happened. And as of right now, both the Aloy and Kratos sets have been out in the item shop respectively for over 1,000 to 1,500 days, which is honestly insane. But ladies and gentlemen, as of this video recording, something very interesting came up, and that was actually with the other person that's currently in the thumbnail of the video, Gilded Guy, a skin I know a lot of you who are watching this video have been really wanting to see return to the shop. And apparently, Gilded Guy cannot make the decision for his cosmetics to return to the shop. He actually confirmed this on Twitter by saying the following: "For your information, I don't know who I'd even call to bring the skin back, since my contract at Epic retired right after the collab. It's all good though, I still play Fortnite and enjoy seeing my guy run around." But who really knows the future for these cosmetics here, because it's not even just those, by the way. I could keep going on some other collabs that haven't been seen in a long time that people have been asking for to return, but we have no real reason as of why they haven't. Like Sophia, for example, from the John Wick set. Apparently, she just recently hit 1,600 days of not being seen in the item shop. This was confirmed by Sheena that apparently she has not been updated whatsoever, and there's apparently no signs for her to return anytime soon, which is a real damn shame because I think they should just bring this skin back with this collaboration. I think that would just make the most sense. Even though I know it's not the most popular cosmetic out of the entire set, it does feel a bit wrong for them to not bring it back alongside with the John Wick stuff, in my personal opinion. And then we also have Naruto, who literally just hit 1,000 days of last being seen in the item shop. That's unfathomable to think. Like, that is generally foul that Epic has not had the opportunity to bring back this set whatsoever, or have some form of a contract to bring back the Naruto skins. Like, what's going on with that? Or even Attack on Titan. It's been over 2 years since those cosmetics were last seen. Like, what is going on with these cosmetics? It's like they're telling us a little bit of transparency, but then on the other end, they're not. This is reminding me so much of the Arcane skin situation, to where we actually had full confirmation that the skins are not returning for the foreseeable future because Riot Games does not have any plans to bring them back in some way, shape, or form with Epic. It's very weird, and it's really sad to see that that cosmetic set may never return to the game. It's really disappointing. So I hope some of this stuff does eventually return at some point for those who are really wanting to get them. Oh, but you guys thought that was it? Oh no. There's still so many other things I can talk about with collabs. Like, for example, the Fort Nightmares leaks. Apparently we're getting Jason Voorhees and Ghostface in the game. I don't know how that got leaked out pretty much 2 months in advance, but here we are. There's even a new collaboration happening with Squid Game, which probably got announced by the time this video goes live, and even a new collaboration with Avatar for a Wave 2, which is also very strange. I don't know what is going on. Like, they're bringing so many other IPs into the game, they're adding on to other ones, but yet they're not doing it with ones that people really want to see be added on. Like, I know there's a lot of people want to see AOT and also some new Naruto characters be added into the game. It's very strange that they're not doing that whatsoever. Oh, but there's one other thing I wanted to talk about with collabs and why they're in a very weird situation here. And that is actually the pricing of the cosmetics. As lately I've been seeing that Epic's been experimenting a little bit when it comes to the pricing of collab cosmetics. Literally the most recent example that I actually bring up here right now is the Power Rangers that just dropped. This is my favorite collab, by the way, currently right now in Fortnite. I'm just very happy about that. But side note, the cosmetics are actually really well priced here. Each skin essentially is 1200 V-Bucks, the pickaxes are 500, the emotes are very cheap in general, and the cheapest way to actually get everything is actually in the bundle, believe it or not, because you're essentially paying for just 3 of the skins. So in my opinion, the bundle's actually worth getting this time around. Like, it's actually worth it. But then you have a situation like the Fantastic Four. They were priced very weirdly. Like, both Susan and Reed Richards were both 1600 V-Bucks. Even though Reed Richards came with an emote, Sue Storm didn't. It was really weird. And then you also have Ben, who didn't come with absolutely anything whatsoever, and he was 1500 by himself, which was very weird. And then you have the most expensive one, which was Johnny Storm, who obviously had a pickaxe and a built-in emote. That's why he was the most expensive for 1800 V-Bucks. And that's why I have to say that the bundle was more worth your time at 3600, because you pretty much got everything for one price. It's like at some points they do some really good pricing on some of these collaborations, but yet at other times, like how I just mentioned the Fantastic Four, they're all over the place. Like, collaborations in general right now are in a very weird situation. Not necessarily in a bad way, but in a very confusing kind of way. I do really hope at some point that a lot of these collabs, which I did talk about in this video, do eventually return to the shop, the ones which I obviously talked about in the first section. And obviously I hope that they continue to actually mess around with the pricing of some of these cosmetics. I do feel like they are getting better as time goes on, but man, this is a very strange situation with collabs. And I didn't even talk about the daily icon emotes that have been dropping, by the way. I didn't even mention that, but yeah, collabs are in a very weird situation. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, AKMX account. And also don't forget to use my support code within the Fortnite Amp shop. That's MINO5, as MINO5. Please and thank you. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember, everyone, it's always good to take chances.